So let me just give you another introduction. Sorry about that. That is only supposed to happen at the start of the stream. Okay, so we're out in the hall, and say the Epstein Cup players are choosing machines. Whirlwind apparently is already chosen.
First game, Whirlwind.
Okay, so I'm leaving the hall camera at the moment on looking at the general view of the hall. Whirlwind is actually straight down the middle behind that big poster, so you can't actually see the machine or the rig. Dialed in is through the door at the bottom, pretty much the last machine on the left hand side, isn't it?
Yeah.
So again, no sign of any rigs, so it's all been done by magic. Yeah. I've got Rich Mallet with me here. Rich is UK pinball player number 1. Played some awesome games, won some great competitions as well.
Oh, thanks, man. I don't know Whirlwind so well, but I know a few things about it. Yeah, you want to start multi-ball, really.
Yeah, you basically you have to get north, east, south, west, and the points on this compass in order to light a lock, and then you shoot the lock up this ramp.
I believe you can spot them with the left ramp from the upper flipper.
That's correct. Yes,
Yeah,
each time you shoot up here, it spots.
Probably a safer way to collect those.
Yeah. But people I've seen playing. I mean, it'll be interesting to see these players playing. I normally see people like backhanding these, backhanding this from this flipper.
Yeah.
Sort of straighter than that, because you don't tend to backhand in that sort of wavy line sense.
Yeah, a lot of the times players will backhand the shot here from the right flipper or the left flipper, and that'll feed the upper flipper for the shot to the.
Okay, so Peter's back with details of people.
Whirlwind.
Yeah.
Mats.
On the good plastic. No surface safari.
Okay.
Robert.
What you need? I'm not sure. Just like that. You make that left print real hard.
We don't have a DJ.
It says DJ on the sheet.
Okay. Who's DJ likely to be? Anybody on the chat now?
Yeah, DJ Riel. He's. Is it DJ? DJ Riel? R-I-E-L?
David Riel.
David Riel, yeah. Yeah.
So we don't know the order yet, but
That is the order.
that is the order. Okay.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah. If we actually go on the sheet, the information is going to so it looks like
Play 2, play 3, play 4.
Jorian
You play the entire board.
The second game on that group. And I think the other two seem to play Whirlwind as well. If you go back to that
okay,
sheet,
yeah, I see what you mean, yeah, because then we can leave it all.
and then you got Robbie and Johannes against Raymond-Jim.
Which is just going in now. So, right.
So you got that.
Yeah, we've got that correct in
The
there.
other details on the game as well.
Yeah, I can't put those in until after we've done this first game. So. Obviously the Epstein Cup is not quite a normal tournament, so keeping track of scores and everything, we will be relying on Josh Sharp and his team. I think this sheet's actually been completed remotely. I think it's been done from some other part of the world. Next door, yeah, another part of double pinball. In fact, it's a long, long way away.
Basically, the first team to reach a total of 117.5 points will have an unassailable lead. Is this practice?
We need to go on to the Okay.
I believe this is practice. It's not a 4-player game up. So.
Right. Okay. Do you want to come and sit here, Pete, and then you can? Yes. No. Oh, okay. All right.
Yeah, this is practice, of course.
Okay, so 2 players from Switzerland. And actually we're fine with the lights here, aren't we? You can just see at the bottom a bit of interference.
I know that Robert likes this game. It was his first game that he had at home, so he knows it really well.
Is that right? Is
Yeah.
Okay. The other thing is that Robert sent me a new picture to replace his IFPA profile picture. So this is specially sent this weekend to be used in this tournament. And Matt's Runsten as well. Actually, there's two people on there, both of which have sent me new pictures.
Right. So this is David Riel for his practice. I believe he's from the Pittsburgh area.
Yeah.
Yeah. Just checking out the post pass right to left. It seems a bit iffy. Oh, there you go.
That's direct on. Right, pinball sound seems absolutely fine from my monitor set. If there's any problems with sound or anything, please feedback on the Twitch stream. Yep.
I got an X-ray 2 weeks ago, and they said it's healing, but it takes at least 6 weeks. Hard to heal.
So, it looks like we're about to start the first game.
Yes, I think all the games have been joshed up. That was basically Adam Becker was going around creating a list last weekend, and between him and Josh they were working out which posts to remove, which rubbers to destroy, which basically to make the games as difficult as possible.
So Robert steps up. There is actually another 4-player game going on at the same time in Drains. Wow. So Mats is player 2. Yeah, there's a 4-player game going on simultaneously that we'll keep you updated on.
Yeah.
There's a skill shot on this game. It's soft plunge to get those drops.
Robert went first. Matt's gone second.
Ah, okay.
Wow, Matt strains a very low score. David Riel steps up.
So a nervous start to this Epstein Cup.
Yeah, Have we got the player order right now, Jim?
Yes, we have. Yeah.
Yeah, that was Mats and
So it's still wrong.
Yeah, it's Robert, Mats, David.
that's right.
Robert, Mats, David, and Jorian is the order. Right, David locks the first ball.
That should just
Now he's got to get his flashing lit arrow shots in order to qualify the second lock. You can spot those with shots to the side ramp from the upper flipper. It's a safer way to do it. But we'll see most players going for the multi-ball, I'd imagine.
we thought we'd solved this problem. So the first player is
first player is Robert.
second player. Fourth player David.
Fourth player, Joe.
Third player.
Million and a half already.
He's shooting the right loop, I guess. To, there you go. Some players shats the left in lane in order to get the last remaining.
Sell the door prize or something, whatever it is.
the
Yeah.
one here.
Ah, to that one. Okay,
Yeah, that
yeah,
refers to this in lane.
Yeah. Sorry, I've also seen people shots in the other in lane.
Yeah, there you go. Now he's qualified the lock. That was a nice shot. So there's locks available here. Ramp and round. So that's second ball locked. Multi-balls ready.
Robert Gagno checking out the streaming booth.
Yep, just making sure we're doing it right. He seems to approve. I enjoyed spending time with him last week, and Robert is a really, really nice guy.
Nice, that starts
nice
multi-ball.
backhand, yeah. So
During multi-ball, you want to be shooting this ramp from the upper flipper. You can feed that from shots to this scoop. He's already drained one ball. And he's staging. A nice bit of staging there. He missed the and he's drained. But there's a restart in the cellar.
yep.
You need to shoot the cellar.
Sell
Either
multi-ball.
scoop. That one's lit, but either scoop will restart the multi-ball. He's got 8 seconds. Nice.
Two ball, isn't it? Two ball, multi-ball.
Two ball affair, yeah,
Yep.
but it's a lot easier to control a 2 ball affair. And he's in a double danger right now, so he's got to be careful.
Yeah, but he could do with a couple of million shots to advance him on.
Oh man, so he didn't get a jack.
Just gives you an idea though just how steeply these games are set up.
Yeah.
The fact that it's very difficult to cradle a lot of the time. There's just any momentum on the ball will roll over the end of it.
Yep.
We saw he thought he'd got cradled there and he just carried on
Yeah,
to
just,
the
yeah.
off the edge.
Yep.
The next time to qualify the locks, the relevant flashing inserts light up one at a time. So right now he's got to shoot that one. So it's a more tricky, much more tricky to qualify the locks. Nice. Now these stand-ups here. There's one left there.
But what you were saying earlier is shooting that ramp qualifies one of the inserts anyway.
Yeah, spots him.
So
he's got his quick multi-ball lit.
which is normally a very quick multi-ball, isn't it? Yep.
Nice backhand, just block the ball.
During quick multi-ball, it's 2 ball multi-ball. There's no ball save, and you want to shoot the side ramp from the upper flipper there. It just cashes in a million.
Yeah.
often you see players cradle up on the left and make backhands with the right flipper to feed the upper right flipper to cash in those millions. That's what he's doing now. He's trapping up on the left. And
nicely saved.
he had to jailbreak there. Oh, he's out the left, but he cashed in 1 million. That's a double danger.
Double danger.
That's how tight the tilts are, and I expect he'll backhand his lot. The scoring in this format is 7-5-3-1. And as Jim said, there's a bonus point for the cumulative scores of each paired team.
That's ball unlocked. That's one way of swapping it over to the next flipper, and then he's shooting and missed. He's shooting right there.
That's a good start though.
It's a good, good solid ball. Yep. So Jorian, Sweden number 1.
Reigning EPC champion.
Reigning EPC champion. Yeah. Yes, a few of us were there in Finland watching that. Peter on my right, of course, won the European Pinball Champion Classics. Congratulations to Peter. That was an awesome achievement.
Absolutely.
And Jorian obviously won the lane. I've had great pleasure in seeing him win a few world titles as well.
Yeah.
Especially one memorable one was in Denver when he absolutely annihilated Keith Alwyn outside in the final. Especially on Spider-Man.
Okay.
I know Richard's a big fan of Spider-Man, only one.
Yeah, I watched it, Pete. He was just continually shooting dock up and doing a trap on the right flipper off of the Spider-Man feed. But right now he needs one more stand-up, just the flashing one there, to qualify his lock. He's on a double danger, Jorian. That shows you how tight these tilts are.
Okay, that's me.
Can't talk right now, we're doing the stream.
Just Dina saying good night. Good night, Dina. Well, now I probably better put the phone on silent.
And he's got his last
His
shot
lock's,
needed to
lock's ready.
light the lock.
It's ready now.
Oh.
And he drains out.
Okay, so yeah, into ball 2.
I know Robert loves this game. He had it was his first machine that he had that his dad got him. So he knows the rules inside out.
Nice post stop there.
Super skill shot.
And he has the ball locked there.
Yeah.
Expecting to backhand this.
Oops.
Wow, that right flipper didn't look too powerful.
I thought he clipped the post there.
I think it was just a bit early, wasn't it, with the backhand. But once he's dialed into that,
And of course, once your lock's qualified, these 3 discs in the centre of the playfield start spinning around here, and these 3 discs,
like that.
and throw the ball round in random directions. There's not a lot you can do about training sometimes.
So I think Robert's decided the backhand's not the right way, isn't it? For that shot. So he's got the 1 million shot lit. That's up the ramp again, the orange flashing shot.
Wow, big move there from Robert.
Yep.
Gets a double danger. He's on skating on thin ice now. Plus also, Jim, there's awards on the Celador awards that
That's right, yeah,
can be
yeah.
cashed here.
And that gives you a multi-ball on the last one, isn't it? Sell a multi-ball from completing. Or there's something, if you complete all of the Celador awards, there's something gives you something.
Yeah, I'm not sure. I don't know this game so well, I've got to be honest.
Anybody on the stream know that when you get to the end of the Super Celador Awards? A couple of questions coming in. Yeah, you're answering that yourself between yourselves, which is fine. Yes, the team with the highest combined score gets 1 point. So the scoring is 7-5-3-1, as in a normal competition. And the highest combined score of the team gets an additional point. So we're not going to try and calculate that on the stream. We'll let Josh do that. Ooh, there's a bit of fighting going on here.
Wow, Mats drains out his second ball on less than half a mil. It's not looking good for Mats at the moment. Not much progress there.
So we just passed 130 viewers, which is awesome. Thank you very much for tuning in. I hope you enjoy it, not just only the Epstein Cup, but the whole weekend for the World Championships. I've posted online on Facebook and I think on a few other forums the streaming timetable for the weekend. It's basically also what's on the IFPA website for IFPA 16.
Busy collecting those wind directions again in order to select the ball.
Yep.
Pass there.
It's just got one more Super Celador award on the back pass to complete them. There's one there.
Super Seller Awards everything. Million lit, quick multi-ball lit, 500k plus 2 million bonus. So yeah, I think I've seen a stream, a tutorial by Bowen Carrins on this where that's one of the things that he generally plays for.
Sling drain there for David, but it's looking good on.
Yep.
6.7 on change. So
Yes.
what can Jorian do? He needs a big ball now. The Europeans struggling in this match at the moment.
That's right, so we're going to go down to 4 points to 13.
Yeah. Plus, this is a vital Epstein Cups at the moment. USA and Europe are tied at 3 each. There's been 6 previous Epstein Cups, and this is the 7th one. So whoever wins this Epstein Cup will go ahead. The Epstein Cup, named after Steve Epstein, the famous Broadway New York arcade owner of the 70s, that met up with Josh and Zach's dad and formed like the IFBA, the early version of the tournament.
Thanks for that background. That's I had no idea where that came from.
That's where the Epstein Cups comes from.
And it's called Epstein, not Epstein. Yeah.
You can say.
You can say either way.
Tomato,
okay.
tomato. You know.
No, the English way is always right. That's,
no, it's not. Steinstein, I don't know.
It's definitely not.
Epstein.
It's definitely not tomato. I mean,
Wow,
come on.
there's Jorian's drained out.
Yeah, 1.5 million. So
this is the money ball.
Yep.
This is what counts now.
Oh, he's playing the skill shot there. That's.
I think he wanted the extra 300 in the bank just to help.
Right. Okay. Yeah.
At this stage, points mean prizes.
Points mean prizes. Okay, so quick multi-ball. Robert always looks so nicely excited, doesn't he, about everything. He's like...
He's so joyful when he
He
plays.
is, absolutely. He's,
so refreshing to see. There's so many players that take pinball so seriously, and yet he just seems to be having fun in the most tight of situations. When he won the World Championships, Papa World Championships a couple of years ago, he drains out there. He looked so joyful in a very high pressure game.
Yep.
So I think that's his secret to his success, as well as him being very talented and skillful. He's also very relaxed. And seems to be having fun.
2 balls locked. So multi-ball start with the last lock, is that correct?
Yeah,
Yep.
this is massive now if he makes this shot. Backhand.
No,
You've
he's
got to make
playing
it all the way
forehand.
round.
Okay. Yeah.
Shot. There he goes.
Multi-ball started.
He's happy about. Robert's happy about that.
Yeah.
Of course, the fans start up, which is quite useful here because it is. We are very in a very hot Italian summer.
So the fans are welcome. Yeah. Okay. He needs to get control here. Okay. That usually happens to me.
Nice. That's the perfect situation now in this multi-balls. He'll stage the.
He'll stage the upper flipper to get the low.
Stage jack. That was very classy. It's 3 million in the bank.
Yeah.
You know, staging the flipper is when you operate the upper flipper independently while still maintaining a trap on the lower flipper.
You see, he's holding that position all the time, so the top flipper's down.
But he drains out, but ends up on
8 million, great score. Yeah. Great score.
Mats really has to pull something out here, or it'd be 7 and 5 to the Americans. But he can do it. Very skillful player, Mats Runsten.
Lazy Jonas, Robert plays with all body and spirit. That's that's very true.
Yeah, totally.
You mentioned it's 7 and 5, 12, but it's actually 13.
Yeah, that's true.
Because of that extra bonus point for the combined score.
13, that's right.
Yeah, once this game's finished, we'll keep you updated on the other game that we're not streaming.
Yeah, and at the moment I can't get the stand-ins onto the stream because I need to log in to a Google account, which this computer unfortunately isn't logged into, so I need to just sort that out when we get a minute. It may not be until after this tournament. Evening, Kate. Kate and husband Richard and Richard's dad Peter, who are tuning in from Clown in the UK. Hi guys, glad you could make it. Hope you enjoy the show.
Yeah, hi Kate, hi Richard. Tuning in from Clown, it sounds like you joined the circus.
Well, no, they are a circus, so that's fine. Ooh, that was close to losing, yeah.
So, quick multi-ball. You want to be shooting the upper round. Might see Matt stage here, like Robert was doing.
Yep. Oh, he didn't, did he?
Yeah, he's got to feed the upper flipper. Yeah, he's staging.
Oops, that was, yeah. Why would coaching be prohibited? Well, coaching is generally in a tournament okay up until the point that you start the game. If you're playing a team game, then I don't see any rule that would stop the other team member from coaching you because you're playing together as a team.
It is actually allowed, but these players know this game so well. There's nothing yet that Jorian can tell Max that he doesn't know already.
Other than just play better.
Max knows. Very experienced player. I once saw Max Runsten get 80 million on Scared Stiff in Finland, so 80 million on Scared Stiff, so he knows what he's doing. Oh, and he drains out.
Okay, so
at the very best that'll be a 3.
No.
Yeah, player 4 drains out and it'll be a 3. Oh no, it won't. It'll be 7-5. Yeah, it could be a 3.
Yeah, but it doesn't really matter. Yes, Europe really needs Jorian to pull something out of the bag.
Like a quick 20 million.
Like a quick 20 million, that would help. Coincidence that Richard and Richard's dad share the same names, as in, yeah, okay, Richard and Richard's dad. But, yeah. Hi, Peter. What happens if the team gets first and fourth? That would make both teams have 8 total. Yes, but then there'd be 1 point for the combined score. So the combined score of the 2 players, whichever is the highest, gets the additional point from the round. So yeah, that's the thing that tips the balance. So it would be 4 plus 1 for one of the teams. You're welcome, Willie.
Oh wow, so your orange drains out, so that means that the Americans take the maximum score possible.
Ooh, that's
13 points.
that's not nice.
14 points.
Yeah.
13, 7, 5 and 1.
I'm going to switch the scores off because I'm not even going to try and keep track of that. We are actually following these to the next game, though, aren't we?
Yes.
Or are we staying on this game for the second group?
It's you, Jim. We want variety, then we switch to the second game. We'll see how the other half do, and we'll stay on this game.
Yeah, okay. Let me just switch back to the desk a minute. Any idea which player is on? This is player 2, yeah.
Jim Boss is it.
So player 2 is Johannes. And there's Jim. Robbie Sutter and
Raymond.
And Davidson. Okay. So they're on ball 3.
You see the scores there, Jim?
Yeah, it's the unfortunate thing with pinball machines of this type of design that say they have a huge display and give you the information you actually need is almost invisible. It doesn't look like anybody's put any sort of a score up on this. So
looks like players 2 and 3 have quite a small score.
yeah.
10 thousand.
So I don't think.
He's trying for the lock. He's already sent it around a couple of times. Extremely tough to get that lock shot with the flipper. But,
Just failed again.
Just failed it. Yeah.
If you shoot at the theatre, it leaves the upper flipper. Ah, you
Yeah,
made the combo
that's
there.
a lot.
He nails it.
Go Johannes, go! That would be good.
How do you qualify your locks, Pete, in this game?
You hit the man that's in the centre there.
Yeah, this man here,
Yeah.
and that
He generally moves and then keep hitting him. Normally then, well, sorry, that's the start mode.
that starts the mode, and you start the mode then by shooting in the phone. The locks are normally up this side, aren't they? You qualify them by various things.
And
I'm
that's
guessing.
Johannes just started multiple.
Johannes has actually played a lot of dialed in. They feature quite heavily
In the German championships, that's right. Yeah, we have. So yes, Johannes will know this machine quite well, and that should be an advantage.
So during multi-ball, what do you want to be doing?
shooting as many lit jacks.
Yeah, shoot these flashing shots.
Right, you're
But
flashing inserts of your jacket.
but there's also this element here which is attacking. That's attacking you, and if it gets to the flipper, then the flipper dies.
Yeah, does it die completely?
It goes through a stage, so it gets softer and softer, and then dies. So
It behaves erratic.
multi-ball on this machine is not like any other machine. It's obviously an advantage to get to, but and it gets another outline there. I guess they've widened the outlines.
Your kickback, I do know that your kickback is lit by shooting these 3 stand-up shots with spinning ball, and it's very crucial. The way this is set up, the left outlane doesn't have a kickback, but you can enable that by making these 3 stand-ups.
Except you've got to make it 3 times. You'll see there's a little note in the top corner.
Wow, that is a tough setting.
Yes.
I mean, the factory setting is that you get your kickback lit.
But for all those that are watching at home, up the top corner here of the big screen, there is a little yellow post-it note, and on there it's written about the
Bob targets.
the handicaps on the machine, and this one is that the kickback has to be you've got to complete bobs 3 times in order to play.
It's almost not worth going for, eh?
So this is Bob's crazy selfie mode. So the machine takes photographs, and then you knock them off the screen by making the shots.
Is this Ray Davidson at the moment?
Judging by the photo, yes.
Yeah, oh, and he drains out. on 129.
Yep.
Ray's the reigning IFPA champion. He won in Canada last year. Beat Daniele in the final.
Okay. We're getting some freezing of frames there, which is strange. There's no drop frames on the stream. That's the cameras that are the player cam in particular is freezing. Yeah, well, I'll go out and just double check everything.
We've got Robbie in the wrong order.
Okay. Ah yes, of course. We've got Raymond playing with Johannes. That's not going to work, is it? Robbie down there.
Of course, it's everything to play for because the combined totals count.
So, Robbie attempting to backhand the phone in order to start the mode. There he goes.
Nice shot. Or was it? There we go. Multi-ball.
Yep.
To get the multi-ball big benches. Yeah.
They're finding it difficult to control the ball, aren't they? Which is
It's a testament to how the machines are set up.
Yeah.
Like I say, they're extremely steep, and yes, any momentum on that ball, it just carry on going.
So, mode start, Emp strike, shoot the theatre, shot value 10,000. We'll do with some 10,000s at the minute.
Someone's asking about the dangers, is it per ball or per game? It's normally per ball. And again, you yellow post-it at the top would say if it's any different.
Yeah.
I played this earlier and unfortunately the arm is out of sync on the character at the top of the playfield, and so you get a hang up like this until you do a ball search. The arm is then moved in the ball search and then free the ball. Like that, yeah. There we go, the ball's free, we're back in play.
Nice upper ramp, nice set of combos there. So
Looks ready.
yeah, and
Let me show him why he's a top player and playing tonight.
yeah. Robbie, by the way, was the only player in the Epstein Cup without a profile picture on the IFPA web pages, which is where the pictures in the middle of the screen come from. So I managed to take a picture of him during last weekend's stream and asked him today if it was okay to use it, which he graciously agreed to.
Nice live catch. Out the
Great combos again.
Yes, it should in fact be Team North America. Absolutely correct. I was corrected by Canadians last weekend when I went out calling them all Americans. They were not happy.
Yeah, it's actually listed as Team USA on that screen.
It does say Team USA. Okay, I'll either delete that or change it, or just pretend it's not there. If you're from Canada, just read the left-hand side and not the right-hand side. So Robbie getting some good ball time here. difficult to tell on this machine whether you're scoring well or not, isn't it? It's not a high scoring game. Yep. So, see how he does with this. And he's got mode at the same time here, looks like it. Which he does. Theatre is that shot straight up the centre.
Interesting tactic playing 2 balls drain. I felt he liked the 2 balls drain there. Just allowed him to focus on 1 ball for the immediate. You see the red in the progressing towards the left flipper there. That will now start playing up.
Yep.
You can see, but he's managed to clear it with that shot.
Yeah, you basically have to shoot. Where's my mouse gone? You have to shoot back up to there, and then that clears the row of lights coming back down.
The attack.
The attack. Yeah.
Must be looking at nearly beating their combined score by now.
Yeah. And yes, this is player 4 on ball 3. Yep.
Why continue? It's because you have the scores together for the bonus point, and obviously the more you can score.
This is an exact reversal of the first game, isn't it?
Yep.
Are we seeing
Yeah, it looks like Europeans
fighting
got
back with a maximum 7-5-1.
yep, 13 points for
13
this.
more, so
Yep.
that levels up the overall score.
Yep. So I think you're right. As it's player 4, and Johannes looks like he's got a higher score than player 1 and 3, then there's actually no reason for Robbie to continue. But that's only my guess from the view of the scores you get from here.
Don't forget, Robbie might need to play this all weekend, and so getting as much practice on it now as he can.
So never lose the opportunity to
We're
play.
getting dropouts on the playfield.
Yeah, I know. Yeah. I'll probably have to restart something. We'll go back onto Whirlwind after this, because this set of players will obviously go. Well, it'll reverse, won't it? So I can actually do either, but I will need to.
Any idea what the number is on?
We've got very, very long cable runs, haven't we, at the moment? So I suspect that's probably the cause as well. So I think we're probably better switch him to Whirlwind for this group going back on Whirlwind. Yeah. And then move the machine to whatever the third game is going to be.
We've got the comment that it's still nice to watch. Oh, and he tilted.
Thank you very much. Yeah. We're enjoying watching it too. We hope you are.
Basically, Europeans take a 7 and a 5 and a 1 for the combined. So
Change it all again? No problem.
So Ray Day, reigning IFPA champion, steps up. Went for a skill shot there, missed it.
Who do you think will be?
Have a guess.
I put Robbie, and then if it's the same order as
Johannes at the end. Yeah. Okay.
yeah, then we'll just swap it around if it's not. So, oh wow, Ray qualified his lock, but then drained out. It's a very tough Whirlwind. It's just brutal. The tilt's really tight, huge, super wide out lanes. So I think we're going to time a minute here, Jim.
We can time a minute. We have a little 1 minute timer on our stream deck that is counting down. That will give us an idea of how
Johannes
long
is
Johannes
player
is.
2, sorry Pete.
Okay, so Johannes gave that about 30 seconds.
This match, this game, this 4-player game can have huge implications on the overall result. So we're going to keep journalistic integrity in the booth.
Absolutely.
Impartiality.
Impartiality without any doubt. Come on, yeah, you're up. Yeah, we wouldn't do that, would we?
No. Great shot, Johannes.
Yeah, because the problem is we'll have some North Americans in the booth over the weekend.
There'll be lots of guests coming in.
Yep.
This is just the hors d'oeuvre for an absolute feast of pinball, folks.
Ooh, and he's that's the third one of his cellar door awards. So, yep. And you enable the door award with the right in lane, yeah. So
I didn't know that.
So each time you go down here, then you get a shot directly into the cellar door. Yeah.
Right. That's why you see some players shats.
And
on
that's
the left
why,
flipper.
say, if you watch if you watch some players, that
double
they'll shots
danger.
up here. So.
Double danger there for Johannes. So it's locks qualified. You want to make that right ramp.
Yep. So that's lock on. So he now has to do the same again, like the right-hand side flashing inserts, the northeast and the southeast.
And then that qualifies your skill shot again. You could let that drain and have another shot.
If I remember correctly, there's normally a centre post on this.
On some, yeah.
Yeah.
And I do believe there isn't one in this game.
I think there's actually something on Italian pinball that doesn't allow the use of a centre post. But something to do with gambling. Have you heard that before? I'm only going from fallible memory.
So gambling's fine, but you can't have a centre post.
You can't be because you get
So straight to multi-ball.
Quick multi-ball, yeah. So the million is lit on the left
Yeah,
ramp.
he's trying to feed the upper
Wow, that was a quick multi-ball.
That was a very quick multi-ball, yeah.
But his regular multi-ball is
Now ready.
now ready.
So that's the second lock, and he needs to shoot back up here again, yeah, for the third lock, in order to start the multi-ball, yeah.
And then the jackpot start at 3 million, and then it incrementally increase in 1 million amounts. So if you get a second jack, it'll be 4 million. So, but right now, he just wants to start that multi-ball. Oh man, that was a good save. Wow. Wow.
Shows how tough it's playing.
Those that nice.
Oh,
He
and now
starts to
gets
model
it.
those.
That was a superb flipper skill there.
He
That
kept
was-
cool, didn't he,
yeah,
Johannes?
yeah.
You got to remember
It's-
that this guy is just a pinball sensation. He's 17 years old. He's got the. In my opinion, I've watched a lot of pinball over the last few years, Jim, and he's just his flipper skills are just. I've never seen anything like it.
Yep. I know you've commentated on some games of
I'll
him with
put
me in the
book on
past,
it.
and
I'll
it's
put the commentator's jinx on him there,
Yeah.
but still, that's a pretty decent score on this
Yep.
machine first ball, eh?
yeah,
Helps put pressure on the North Americans.
yep,
Jim Belsito stepping
yep.
up.
Jinxed from Lady Jonas. So yep. I think you're going to have to stop doing that, Rich. Otherwise, the audience are going to get really upset.
I'll settle for 4.5 with my.
Hi all from Belgium and Michael.
Oh, hi Belgium guys.
Hi stream. Hi Belgium. Glad you're tuning in. Hope you're enjoying the coverage here on a Thursday evening.
And we're now up to 157 viewers, which is absolutely awesome. Thanks guys, really appreciate this. We've put a lot of work into setting this up in order to stream this weekend, including flying down from Germany with all the equipment. But this is what makes it worthwhile, so thank you very, very much.
So Jim Belsito, player 3, representing North America in the Epstein. Oh man, that's just damn. That is something that pinball does, and Jim is a great player. He's been playing for many years at a high level.
Yep.
It don't matter how good you are, when you get sling drained like that, there's just nothing you can do about it, really.
Yep.
That said, Jim is one of the most chilled pinball players I've
Ever seen? Yeah.
and he just shrugged that one off. And he'll be
Come
back.
on, yeah, ball two.
Nice live catch from Robbie.
Playing with danger there as well on slings.
Yeah.
He now has control. Nice little backhand.
Yeah, to get the Salador. Super Salador.
This million slit on the left ramp there.
Two great saves.
And this is Robbie's strength, indeed. It's knowledge of machines, ability to play control, but also his fly play is unbelievably good.
And
Great
he's,
little black flick to get the ball in the lock shot. And
that feeds the upper flipper for the million,
Yep,
and he
there
takes
goes
down
the
his million.
Oh,
Man,
whoa,
that disc
that's-
put a lot of spin on English on that ball to send it out the right outlane.
Yep. But good first ball for Europe.
all round.
Well, if the scores end up like this, then it's looking good for Europe. But Ray Davison is just an extraordinary talent as well.
Well, you look at the world pinball rankings that are in the centre of the screen. We've got player number 1, Raymond, number 1 in the world, Johannes, number 4, Jim Belsito, 31, and Robert Sutter, 19. Now, if you add all those up, it doesn't get to 100.
Yeah. Nice little swap there by Ray.
And we got a big shout to Mats from Stockholm. And another question on Marcus Sticks. No, he's not playing in the cup.
Yeah, he is here, and he is playing in the World Championship this weekend, but he's not playing in the Epstein. The Epstein players you can see on the left-hand side, and we've already apologised for calling it Team USA. Sorry to the Canadians.
And another question of how the teams are picked. Is it the IFPA rankings? And yes, it is.
Yeah, at the end of the calendar year. So wherever it's the top 8 players are invited to play in their respective team according to the rankings at the end of the calendar year. So.
And then on whether they can come on.
Oh, even Ray Day got a right out lane that he could do nothing about there.
Yep. So, okay, Mr. Wizcat says 48 to 42 to the USA. Okay, we've not checked that spreadsheet for a while. North America. Yeah, please. Yeah.
USA and Canada, we could say, but I don't know. That excludes Brazil. I know there's a couple of Brazilian players.
Not here though.
No, but they were in Canada for IFBA, but not.
Okay, yeah. So let's stick with North America then.
Yeah. Johannes gets his super skill, an extra 100k for that.
Of course, we have Donald Trump visiting the UK this week, don't we? So he's probably sitting in the Palace with the Queen watching this stream as we speak.
He's moved on. It was very quick.
Yeah, he came and went.
Has he gone?
Yeah,
Has he gone
yeah.
back? Oh, okay. All right.
No, he's touring Europe now. So he went to Ireland to his golf
Okay.
club in Ireland.
I thought he was spending a few days touring around England.
He was on to France.
Oh, he was in the Normandy landing celebrations, wasn't he, this morning? Yeah. It's the 75th anniversary of the D-Day landings today. And the day of the Epstein Cup.
Right,
We'll
Johannes.
try and leave politics out of this.
Johannes has got.
That's not politics, that's history.
Johannes has got his million in it.
I meant the Trump tour.
Oh, the Trump tour, yeah. We'll not do anything.
Oh
with the Trump
man,
tour. Wow.
power outlane there.
He's
Still,
only got 2 shots left on that ramp to complete all the values, which we were talking about earlier.
Right, yes, yeah.
the way this game is playing, that 5.3 and change is a decent score after 2 balls.
Yep.
So Jim Belsito steps up, bit to do. Totally capable of crushing this game.
So what would you be thinking now? Just
I'd be
dig in, get some points on the board.
I'd be looking to get my main multi-ball started and get some 3 million jacks on the side ramp, Jim.
Yep.
It's a dangerous strategy to get those flashing stand-ups to qualify the locks, but it's like...
And more important, I would say right now, is does he go for the skill shot?
Yeah, that's
Or
right.
does he short plunge? And if you short plunge and don't score any points,
You can let the ball go.
you can try again.
Oh, he was trying for the skill shot
Wow,
there,
almost
wasn't
went to the left out lane. Shooting the left ramp repeatedly is a good strategy.
Nowadays, of course, that would be a super skill shot.
This tilt is so
he?
tight.
Yes, it would, yes.
he got a double danger just for that minor nudge. And he's like,
Okay, so, and the Skyway tolls you get bonus at the end of each ball for as well, don't you? So it's,
yeah, not much though. I think he'll backhand that stand up. Oh, he's going for his ramps. Decent strategy because it feeds the left flipper repeatedly.
well, it's a
He's
safe
Jim's
strategy, yeah.
Jim's dialed into that ramp right now. Qualified his lock. Great save.
Nice
Wait a
control.
minute, but that's up down again.
Yep.
Backflip for the ball up.
Robert Gagno was having difficulty with that, wasn't he?
Nice shot.
That's
straight
how you
in
do
there.
it.
Well, when the ramp's up, it's a lot easier than trying to make it all the way around from the. I don't think the backhand's possible to make it
Another
all.
rejection on that left ramp.
Yeah, he did, yeah. So now he has to right the northeast and southeast, the red and yellow targets.
So that'll be the.
And then train.
Oh wow!
Okay, it looks like they've corrected the score sheet, and it's 42 to Euro.
Wow.
Ah, okay. On the sheet. Okay, shall we have a quick look at that?
Probably want to refresh.
Will it refresh? Although Google Sheet should refresh on it. So
So it looks
Yep.
like
so it's not corrected on there yet.
Robbie stepping up for his second ball. Qualified his lock.
They went to the cellar and straight drain. Yeah, the cellars are really dangerous.
So
shot in
Europe
this,
are ahead, are they, in the overall?
We don't. Yeah.
What's the current stat?
48-42.
So Europe are currently 6 points ahead. And remember, if you're just tuning in, the magic number to have an unassailable lead is 117.5. I don't know how you can get 0.5. I would say 118 or more would mean you have an unassailable lead.
Unassailable lead without the 0.5. Yeah. Okay, so Raymond going for his lock, which he gets there. Is that lock 2? Yeah.
It's multi-balls ready.
Multi-ball ready. So he really needs this.
Any soft plunge to a trap. It's probably the safest bet because the play pool won't be qualified. Oh, he hard plunges. Of course, if you shoot the side round, that also stops the multi-ball, right? Is that right, Pete?
Refreshing.
Not sure.
Yeah, well, he started the multi-ball anyway
yeah.
and got the fans going, which is great.
So straight into a 2 million jackpot.
Oh, it's 2 million.
Come on, come back.
One drain.
Oh my god.
That's yeah. I think Josh made those outlanes a bit wide.
Yeah.
Now what?
That goes for every machine in this place.
Yeah.
Basically, Josh and Adam Becker were going around each and every machine with a list how to make the games more difficult, tightening the tilts, making the outlanes wider, taking off rubber off posts, doing everything they can to make it
Changing
tough.
flippers.
So when you're watching these players, if you think, I got a much better score than that when I was playing this in my local pinball hall, there is a very valid reason for that. Talking about you, Josh.
Now, the extra ball, with the extra ball switched off, does it give you a point value, or does it give you on these era of Bally Williams games? Does it give you nothing?
I wouldn't have thought so. No, I wouldn't have thought so. Pepe, come here. I've got an Italian dog who is not very keen on being trapped in with all these strange people playing on his pinball machines.
Yeah, Ray got the extra ball then and didn't seem to get any extra points for it, so I imagine there's no reward there. Uh-oh.
He did well to keep that out. That was
Nice shot there.
that's a really difficult shot. That loop round.
The loop round the pops, yeah.
So he's presumably working towards his next multi-ball, but he's got a long way to go, hasn't he?
Seller's lit for 500k. Oh no, it's gone out now.
Yeah, it's on a timer, so it's basically the right in lane, but not for long.
Great save with the nudge there.
Yep.
Hello, Josh.
So lights his million
Say hi
shot.
to the viewers.
Hi, everybody.
Do you want to come on? Do you want to come in a minute?
Of course. If I didn't have anything to do out there, I
Yeah,
would.
well, that's right. I mean, we've been commenting about your game modifications, and
Oh, what do we do on this one?
I think the
Tighten the tilt.
tighten the tilt and the outlanes are probably sort of about the same width as the pinball machine.
I mean, it's as open as is allowable, right? So it's a setting.
It's a setting, yeah. Okay. So we've
Can you
currently.
give us some thoughts, Josh, on playing in this previously?
Yeah, it's fun.
It's a nice tournament, isn't it? It really is a nice tournament.
I think it's fun to get to, at least when you play with like the people from North America, you're so used to them being your competitors
Yep.
that it's kind of interesting when you're standing up and like you're actively rooting for, like, anytime you see Raymond play, he's amazing all the time, and then when you're like, come on, man, we need you, and he like, you know, makes a flipper mistake, it's like, oh my god, it's really weird to have that different hat on where he's your teammate.
Yeah, so you actually want him to do well, whereas
So
normally you don't.
That ball puts Ray Day 400k in the leads.
Yeah. So yeah, it's
Still shot for the win?
looking good, and we currently have 180 plus viewers. So yeah, pretty damn good. Yeah. So thanks again to everybody.
Josh?
Somebody says check the spreadsheet.
What?
Somebody said check the spreadsheet. He said
It's updated.
you've done
Everything
it.
goes around with the laptop. He's updating.
Okay.
So basically that ball from Ray Day changes the dynamics of this four-player group quite significantly. Because currently Ray Davidson's looking to get 7 points. But Johannes is 400k behind. But
Yep.
when you only need 400k...
Do you go for the skill shot?
Yeah, what was
that's
it
right.
pay?
There's
250?
300, isn't it?
Is it?
Yeah, and he was going for it. So is he going to get control? That's
Or is it out?
no,
Oh,
he's not,
and that
no.
goes out lane. That means Ray takes...
That Ray takes first place. Yeah.
Well, currently.
Yeah, so far. Yeah.
Johannes shown his disapproval of the game, though.
Yeah, wow.
Yeah,
And
so
that's-
close.
That
yeah.
just goes to show, doesn't it? That makes all that can make all the difference.
Yep.
Especially if Jim can catch up, get in the mix.
Yeah, if Jim can get in front of Robbie, again it's skill shot, isn't it? Skill shot value. So do you play the skill shot? Yeah, thanks to Frankfurt Pinball. No chance at all to flip. That was unusual for Johannes. That's just the way pinball goes. It's disappointing. So. So, Jim Belsito, ball 3. Everything to do. Needs to put pressure on Robbie. Needs to get past that 2 million point.
Has he played his main multi-ball yet? I can't remember if he has.
Judging by the flashing inserts, I would say, did he? Sure? Sure, that's
I think
that.
they went straight down. I don't think he had
Okay,
a chance to show.
okay, because that 2 million I think he got from a million shots. Yeah.
Levin says hi to us.
Leavin?
Is that leaving it, Engelbein?
Yeah.
Hi, leaving.
Hi, Leavin.
Miss you, man. Wish you were here.
Yeah, he should be here. Great performance in Madrid a couple of weeks ago.
Great ball lock there. for him.
Yep, second lock from.
So he hadn't
Jim.
played his multi-ball.
No, I
so
don't.
basically, if
Takes
Jim
past 2
can get this multi-ball and get a jackpot or two, he could take the lead here
Yep,
in a matter of 2 shots.
he could. So.
I've got a question. Is there no way to subscribe to your channel?
There isn't a way to subscribe to the channel. What I would ask everybody to do is just follow the channel. The subscription involves affiliate and signing up for bank accounts and things, which I didn't have time to do this week.
This multi-ball start is massive to the implications of this game, and he's draining. He's missed this multi-ball. Would you Adam and Eve it?
That was a very bad kick out.
Yeah, it was. Yeah.
Didn't feed the flipper like you'd expect.
And he centre drains, and that can make a huge difference. Because now
Robbie
could step up, and
Robbie could, if he got first place.
He needs 350 to get at least 3 points.
And again, skill shot.
He went for it and he got it, and that'll give him at least third place. That'll take him off last.
Well, as long as he doesn't tilt. Yeah, if he doesn't tilt, he's already.
That was 200k though, not 3.
Oh man, mate, has he done it?
Yeah, bonus.
So he needs 60. He needs 60. Has he got 60? No. He hasn't done it. He's finished last.
Oh.
One seller visit. I think Robbie finished with 1 point.
Looks like it.
Oh my god! And what are the combined totals? They're also very close. We have to have a calculator.
I think the Americans have just got it because they player 1 just beat player 2 and player 3 just beat player 4. So therefore, player 1 plus 3 is better than 2 and 4.
Of course, that would make sense, wouldn't it? Yeah. So basically, it's 7 to Ray. Jim took third, and he takes 3, so that's 10. So it'd be 11 against 6, right?
Yep.
Yeah, 11.
Good question. It was hard to tell.
Yeah, I was watching. He got about 71. That was practice, was it, for Cayle?
Yes, I'm getting my events mixed up because the Belgium Open pre-registration came out almost the same time as the EP pre-registration. So you're quite correct, it was 5 for the PC and 15 for the Belgium. I'm getting my competitions mixed up.
Yeah, Daniele got 71,310 points for his 5-ball game on Poseidon.
Yeah, I played this earlier, it's playing really nice.
What do you want to be doing on this game then, Pete?
There's 3 sets of 3 in-lanes on the playfield, and therefore different playing cards, and the idea is that you complete all the sets, and it actually lights up a row of rollovers in the middle.
It's the blue one, right?
No.
Oh, you can't, maybe you can't do it on this.
Okay, we're not able to do the line drawing on this camera feed, unfortunately, but there's a set of rollovers in the middle of the playfield, and they light once you complete various cards. Yes, Cayle was doing practice. He's now completed that and is playing the game proper.
Yeah, I think
it's a 5-ball game.
Colin Macalpine is also in this group and is advising Cayle on what shots to make from the flippers because it's not immediately obvious.
Yeah.
Power out lane
left out lane there.
3 balls remaining, so he's played 2. He's on 32 and wants at least 71, 310. That's Colin's left hand directing Cayle as to what to shoot for. There's a scoop there that Cayle went for, and he gets a centre drain.
I'm just wondering if he's actually been too distracting for Cayle and might be better letting Cayle just play his own game.
Absolutely, Cayle knows what he's doing. There's a scoop at the top left part of the playfield that gives you random awards, and I've seen it give like 15, 20,000 just for one made shot on that. It's sort of a candy kick out just below the 3
last ball. He needs 30,000 to catch Daniele.
Daniele got 71,310 from his 5-ball game on Poseidon.
Morning to Joe. I believe you joined us from down under. Good morning.
Yeah, Australia in the house. Nice to have you on board, Joe. This is the beginning of a whole weekend of high quality, world class pinball from the Double Pinball Club in Assago, Milan, Italy. Oh, and he centre drains, and he ends up on, is it 51? 6?
Oh, it's at 91. Interesting question. Looks more like 90 to me.
Well, I don't know where
Did we blink?
I don't know how he got the extra 40k from, or whatever it was. He must have got that scoop that I mentioned. Well, we should see Kelly's score going on. We've got the main scoreboard at the moment. So if you're just tuning in, we're at the Epstein.
With a spreadsheet than we are.
We're at the Epstein Cup, which is a competition that's held between the top 8 players of North America against the top 8 players of Europe. And at the moment it's 70 points to the USA and 64 to Europe. And the magic number is 118. The first team to reach 118 points will have an unassailable lead.
Now we got people with the mobile cameras taking photos and feed of the streaming booth.
Right now we're watching Levente Tregova on, I think I got that right, on Poseidon. He's had his practice and he's just resetting the game. I don't know what score Cayle got there, Pete.
He got some, 97.
If you can scroll across and see.
97.
97. What was the change?
670. 976.
Oh, 7,670. I don't know where he got that extra 40k from. That's weird. So basically, Daniele got 71,000. Cayle got 97, and this is Levente's turn. Nice save. Great player, Levente. He's a former EPC champion. That's the European Pinball Champion, so he's a major winner. Nice live catching. Oh, and then not a lot of
outlay, no.
Not a lot you can do about that. Power plunge. The machine to the right of this one, Skydive, will set the main rig up on that. Oh, and power out lanes there, most unfortunate. The group we were following prior to this game, Johannes and Ray Davidson's group, we will be following on Skydive, which is the EM to the right of this one. Nice match. Very talented player, Levente.
And Dave's online saying hi to us.
Who?
David, yeah.
David Mamring.
Yeah.
Hi, David. Oh, I miss you, mate. We miss you. David can speak Italian and he knows everything about ordering the best food. And David lived in Italy for a few years, I believe. And yeah, nice to. Oh, that scoop gives you nice big random rewards. You see, I've seen it go in there and offer 20,000 just for one hit. Nice save. Nice to hear you tuning in, David. I hope you're enjoying that coverage. Wow, and the speed on that ball, Levente, some great play there to keep that ball in play. Can't quite see the first digit. Is that a 5?
No, it's
4. Is there?
4-4 now.
4-4, yeah.
It's a good little to do.
And this is his 4th ball, and he's asking Daniele about something.
Yeah. Trying to work out how to get the extra points.
And of course, as this is a team tournament, you can coach. It's a unique situation in pinball where coaching is allowed.
David saying he's wanting the commentators to win tomorrow.
Oh, that's very kind of you.
Yeah, commentators would like to win tomorrow as well.
Yeah. Levente up to 55, and this is his 4th ball, remember, so this is huge implications on the overall standings now.
Great shot.
He actually made a lane there from the underside of the lanes from his right flipper. Nice little swap.
60,000 there. 63,500.
Nice dead bounce.
Still needing the last rollover, I think, on the left there, which is why he was sending it up there.
Wow, he's got
Sadly,
one
didn't get
more
that.
ball, and he's chasing 97,670 that Cayle got. And Daniele's showing that he needs that lane to complete something. It's not immediately obvious, and he's over there, is he? Nice
Oh,
one.
so close. Needed to be the 3rd one, not the 2nd one. Oh, and it could have dropped in then, but didn't.
That scoop can give you 20k just randomly. Nice one again.
They need to get the 3s, and that's the problem. It's like he's on 74 now. He's trying to get that last one on both, I think, the top rollover and the lower left rollovers, and it's the one on the far left on both sets that is needed.
Oh, and he tilts on
Drained
82,
and
82, 160, is it?
yeah, 82 160, I'd say.
Pretty sure Colin is stepping up now.
On the floor screaming.
We couldn't get. Oh, you want to play? Okay, it's like a. Well, can we? Do you want to wait for us to set the rig up, or do you want to play? We don't need to. I can do it from this. So if you want to play, just stop it.
How many players? 2 players? 3 players?
Are you player 3 or 4, Colin?
Wait, do you
Player
guys have to
4.
play Skydive too? Oh yeah, we have 8 players that need to play Skydive. We have everybody play.
You guys can play Skydive if you want. I guess we're getting hand slapping though. You have to try it out there.
Yeah, none of us have
Yeah,
played
practice.
yet. We should probably get going on Skydive.
Yep. I'll come over that way. That's not a problem.
You guys.
Okay, this spreadsheet's showing 81.76 at the moment.
So the USA have a 6-point advantage currently. So
Still
this,
not showing the results for the last game though. Still only got Daniele's listed for some reason. And Cayle's 27 there. Okay. And Jim's moved position to look over Colin's shoulder.
Jim Lindsay, the man with the remote camera,
They're responsible for the stream tonight.
doing a great job.
Probably close to 30 after this.
A little bit more than that.
Can't see the score though currently.
Yeah.
I think that was Colin's practice, because it's a single player game. You
That's
have your
right.
practice and then you start for real, right?
That's right.
Yeah, so Colin is starting his proper game now, I believe.
Don't do that one time.
Yeah, that's it now, we're live. This is it. So Daniele got 71, Levente got 82, and Cayle's in the clubhouse with 97.
And a great save. Oh, but an outlane on the end of it.
5
As
ball-
so often with pinball, you do a great save on it down the outlane.
Yeah, happened in the European Championships finals, didn't it?
Yeah, we know about that.
So it's a 5-ball game. This is Colin's second ball.
You got it down that scoop at the top there for a nice set of points.
Basically, he needs 83,000 or more to get the maximum points for North America. Only centre drains.
So I still need the 9, correct? 9 is
Yeah, I'd go for that.
Free money.
And he tilts. Is that any game? No, the one ball penalty. So he's got 2 balls left. Or is that 1 ball?
Well, 1 now, I believe.
Yeah, balls to play.
1.
Yeah, so it's his last ball. And he's on
All to do.
22k, and he needs at least 71 to get
Got to find
Daniele.
50k from somewhere.
Plus the combined scores of Daniele and Levente is 153. Cayle got 97. So in order to get the bonus point, he needs at least 35 on top of this. What he's got, he needs 57.
Instinctive flip up the playfield there. Oh, in the straight down.
Man, so that's Colin takes a 1. So the overall scores for that is that Cayle takes the win with 7. Colin gets 1 point for finishing last, so that's 8 for the North Americans. And Daniele and Levente will get a 5 and a 3, and they will take 9 because they got the bonus point. So there's a 1 point gain for Europe on that game. So I'm going to help Jim set up the rig on Skydive for the group we've been following. That's Ray Davison and yeah, I think we're going to get the rig set up on Skydive just a second.
Evening, Philip. Go Europe, go. Yes, we hear you loud and clear. I'm not sure Jim's going to get the chance to set the streaming rig up, and I think he's staying with the mobile camera. Just see if Robert's doing practice now. I suspect he is.
Not too very.
No, this is player 1. This is only
Ja, de verkar flytta runt sig. De vita tänder genom att ta nummer. De röda flyttar sig nu.
Okay, so scores have gone in for Poseidon. Europe's now looking at 90 points to North America's total of 83. That's Europe ahead by 7.
Basically, I just had a word with Jim, and we're not going to set up the main rig on Skydive because they've already started. This is going to be the roving cam, and so Robert is our first player. This is.
I started from 5 and counted down to 4 and now 3, so I guess.
This is the group we've been following. Can't see what ball he's on, can you?
No, I was still wondering if he was doing his practice. Yeah, I suspect not.
I went out there and it felt quite serious, so I think this is we're live now.
Each of the numbers that we're rolling is lights the pin spot. Or the white spot. So the white, yeah. And that then gives you emotional score for each of the drop targets.
Inte i hela världen om man råkar hamna i fel tal.
So at the moment, Europe have a 7-point lead, 90 to North America's 83. And remember, the magic number is 118. Once the team reaches 118, that's on the study-ball lead. So it looks like the Epstein Cup's going to be settled on these EMs. 2 games right next to each other. There's Erno playing a game on Poseidon as well.
Pretty Jim doesn't move it up.
Poseidon didn't let me play.
Yeah, we saw.
Yeah.
I know how to play the game, just didn't let me play.
Yeah.
So you did advise him that 15,000 shot
Yeah.
in the end.
Yeah.
really made the difference.
So we just got Colin in the booth, and we were watching this game on Poseidon. It's unlucky. It's not a lot you can do about some of those strings, though, eh?
Nope. I thought that tilt was a bit unfair too. I didn't think I moved it much.
Yeah.
But, it's like,
It looks like Colin's getting out a consolation beverage.
I won this from the Saturday tournament. This is my prize.
Oh, wow.
Oh, you have to plunge it, and then I'll be good.
So at the moment the overall standings are Europe has 90 points, North America has 83, and so these last two electromechanical four-player games will have a huge implication on the overall result. Remember, 117.5 is the magic number for the unassailable lead. At the moment, it's 3-all in Epstein Cup victories between America and Europe. So the victor of this Epstein Cup will go one ahead.
I believe this is practice for Renault.
There's that scoop at the top left of the playfield, Colin, that can give you random 20 grand.
They'll give you 5 grand randomly, so either 1, 2, or 3 sets. So it'll give you 5 or 15, or 10 or 15K. If you have WoW lit on it, it will give you 50, 100, or 150. It's ridiculous.
So you think the scoring on Poseidon's a bit squiffy?
It's very lopsided. As soon as you get WoW lit, the game breaks over.
Yeah. And how did you qualify WoW? Is that getting all your cards? Yeah.
Some you have, I played other ones where if you get one set, it likes WoW on that set of cards.
Right.
This one's setting.
Yeah. Colin's a rules guy, so he knows.
Well, we have one of these in the Dallas area. I actually traded my Joker poker.
Oh, and that was Erno's game.
Wow.
Looking like he finished on 12,000.
You're kidding. Erno finishes up on 12k, so this could be a huge swing to the Americans. And then right next door we got Mats Runsten stepping up on Skydive. Did we record the score of Robert? Is it in?
Erno's is certainly in. Someone's very quick off the mark with that.
Erno just got 12,040 points on a 5-ball game of Poseidon. Oh dear.
No scores showing on Skydive yet.
Maybe they're taking them down manually and then going to enter them after. So this is Josh. It's not Josh, is it? Zach Sharp on Poseidon is already going to surpass the 5-ball score of Erno.
In practice?
Oh, it's practice, yeah. Right. Difficult to tell. Looks like the Epstein Cup's gone down to the wire. Oh, why not? Yeah, I love a small cup. Thanks, Colin. What is it? Red wine? Wow. What did you win then? You won Pinball?
No, I came second in Pinball, but I won the Saturday tournament.
Oh, you did?
Yeah.
Alright, so we're live now. Zach Sharp, first ball.
Oh, great slap save there. Slapped it down the out lane. David would be proud of that one. Oh, but straight down the middle. But it's better than Erno's 12,000.
What ball are we on now? It's hard to tell, isn't it?
2 remaining.
Yeah. third ball. Nice save.
Put it straight down again.
This is Zach's last ball, isn't it?
Indeed it is. So 20,000 now. Struggling to keep that in play and straight down.
28 and 50 for
28, yes.
It's not a great score. And
But it might be enough. Albert numbed him to play on Poseidon. While Mats records the Skydive score, looking like it's
70, is it?
173. Robert Gagno got 145 on the Skydive. I'm going to make a note of that.
Is that Matt's score 170?
Yes, it was, I think.
Dean is better.
So Albert is starting his proper game. He's finished his practice. He's plunging in one ball, and then he'll start his game proper.
Albert's been twice European champion, winning the second time, I believe, 25 years after the first time.
That's extraordinary. He won in Sweden, right?
2 years ago in Sweden.
It would help if Jim could tilt the camera up so we could see the score. Ah, there you go.
Down and out. It's proving tough for a lot of players this game. Straight back at him. Needed to let that bounce over, I think, to do a dead bounce over into the other flipper.
So this is Albert's third ball, and he's
Third ball, yes.
10,000. Chasing 28,000 from Zach's game. Oh, he's centre draws power out.
It's going to have a big impact on the overall result.
Remember, he needs 28 at least to beat Zach, and he's gone past Zach's score. That scoop gives you a disproportional score. He doubled his score just from shooting that scoop at the top left, and he's already heading towards 40. That'll guarantee Albert 5 points at least. We've got a stop ball up there, have we? Looks like. Might need a tech to release the stop ball on top of a gun pole or somewhere. Oh, it's caught on the entrance to the candy can kick out. Shame you couldn't nudge it in there.
I'd be inclined to give it a little slap and see if it drops in.
Yeah, exactly.
Because otherwise that's just going to get put on the flipper.
Yeah, the left side of the cabinet might send it in there. And Josh is going to remove the glass and give Albert a trap on the flipper.
On the leg, is it on the bottom of the leg?
Is it Dracula's key? Or no? Is it this key? Is there no key?
It's the Italian lock, yeah.
Who needs keys?
That's Adam Lefkoff saying that Skydive is as much a game of skill as Deadpool. I don't know about that, Adam. Poseidon, not so much. Yeah, there's some really disproportionate scoring on Poseidon. That scoop at the top left seems to give you massive payouts, whereas you've got to really chop wood to get anything else on the playfield.
I still think I would have given that a slap up the top there just to have it roll in. The amount of points that it's worth.
You don't want to tilt at this stage, though.
You don't. The slap up the top end of the cabinet normally is no trouble at all. Albert aiming for that top left corner, trying to get in there. Not managing so far.
Oh, you're playing that, okay.
The quick practice, I guess. 30 seconds practice.
Almost backflip, trying to backflip it. Going for the top corner again. Rolling it over. .62, 64, and it range. One ball left. This could decide.
Absolutely. Currently, Europe are 90 points to North America's 83 points, and the magic total is 118 points. The team that reaches 118 points first has an unassailable lead. He centre drains on 61,400, is it?
Certainly looks like that.
Yeah. So that guarantees Albert at least 5 points, depending on
How Trent does.
how Trent does.
Does that play for Albert?
Trent really needs to win this game, if depending on what's happening on Skydive. Once again, if you're just tuning in, we are watching the Epstein Cup challenge match between top 8 players from Europe and the top 8 players from North America. We are in Assago, Milan, Italy, the double pinball club, on the eve of the IFPA 16 World Championships, and we're reaching the climax of the Epstein Cup. We're watching David Riel play Skydive there in the background. We haven't got the overhead cams, we've got the roving camera. They started playing before we got the cam set up, and stepping up to Poseidon is Trent Augustine from Tilt Pinball. He'll be having a minute or so practice before he starts his game proper. He's chasing 61,400 that Albert Nomden got, which isn't a great total, if I'm honest. My name's Rich the Hammer Mallet. Sat to my right is Peter Blakemore, the reigning European Classics champion. What do you make of these games, Pete? Did you play them earlier?
Yes, I got a chance to play Poseidon. That played really nice. I liked it. Right up my street, that is.
Yeah.
Classic Gotlin. Ragehead. Couldn't ask for more. Lots of rollovers. Busy play field. Love it.
Yeah.
Wanted to have a go on Skydive next to me, but that was very popular as well. Didn't get a chance to. Played Skydive enough times in the past, or variations of it. It's been rethemed a few times. Canada Dry being one of them, I believe. So yeah, a couple of great classic games.
So Trent starts his first ball. He's chasing 61,400 for the win.
And a great start. Left lock, left pole to collect the card, and then up the top left for more points.
It's not immediately obvious what you should aim for from the left flipper, but I see players shooting for that scoop.
Well, I'd say each back into 3 is like 3 cards, so you've got Queen, King, Ace is, I believe, on the right, on the red covered rollovers where that ball's going now. And then you've got Jack 10-9 also at the top there, I think. Trent 325 on ball 2. So he's
Trent
really reeling them in.
Trent looking good to take down the win. Nice save there.
83.
Wow, where did he get? What did he
make
get?
The last rollover on the Queen King Ace.
And that must have given him 50k. So Trent has the win. There's really no need for him to play the remainder of his game because he sealed 7 points plus the bonus point for the combined total. So this is just all practice for him at the moment. So that'll mean that USA will take 11 points from this match, from this 4-player game, and
really bringing him back into contention.
Yeah. So how many points game will that be? So let's see, second. Albert finished second with 5, and Ono took 1, so it's 11-6. There's a 5-point swing there, which means there's 2 points in it. It's going down to the last game. The Epstein Cup's going down to a game on Skydive, would you believe? So yeah, basically Trent rolled that. He's on 147k. He's just playing for practice, I guess.
Which way the Skydive scores.
Once those scores go in, it will be 94, 96, and then Skydive will decide it. Someone's saying Ray-Jim can finish first and third. Do you know the order? Sorry, don't have to go back again. No. Jim Lindsay of JDL Pinball Streaming is just dashing around like a madman to bring you this final game. This is the Epstein Cup. It's going down to the final game. Reigning world champion, Ray Davidson stepping up. He's playing first. He'll play all 5 balls and his score will be recorded.
I believe he'll have a little practice first, of course.
Yeah, they all have a practice first and then
the overhead cam seems to be...
With everyone playing though? Oh man, I hope my real game can wow.
That was just practice?
Yeah. I hope my real game can compete with the pop action I was getting. 1,000 per pop, that's serious business.
Lip pop, yeah.
Alrighty. Here we go! Is the 7 already down?
They got disconnected.
Yeah.
Oh, we're back online now. If you're just tuning in, we're watching the Epstein Cup. This is a competition between the top 8 players, best top 8 players in Europe against the best top 8 players in North America. We are watching Ray Davidson, current IFBA world champion, playing his game on Skydive, and the whole tournament has come down to this 4-player game. although it's a single-player game. And,
Four single-player games.
Oh, he gets the right out lane.
Yeah, puts up 30,000.
Yeah, he's got only 2 stand-up. You want to be shooting your stand-up targets here in this bank.
Yeah, but you have to light them. So you light them from the top row, well, the numbers 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Then light the white, the yellow targets that correspond to the drop targets, and that's what really gives you the points.
Right. He's got one more stand. Oh, and he drains.
Yeah. So if he gets that last drop target, they all reset, and then he can score again any that he's got the corresponding number for.
Dead pass off of that, you think? Wow, that's scary.
So he really wants that last target. There he
Shot.
goes.
Nice.
And now, pretty much every one of those will give him, is it 5,000 each time it does that?
Well, he's just gone through the 100,000 mark.
Yep.
I need that before.
It's difficult to quantify what is a good score in this game because the scores are very disproportionate.
Well, the million that Jorian got was pretty impressive.
Absolutely.
Understatement as always, Jim.
What 1.3 million, I believe it was.
1.3 million, it was in fact. Yeah. I don't know how many lights there are on that back.
Yeah, I'd never seen the million light before.
I'd never seen a light.
So I believe this is Ray's last ball, is it? We're watching.
Must be. Last ball. Yep.
So
321. Is it still on 300? It's getting
200.
200. Okay. So, but he's now obviously hitting the wow targets.
Why is that?
77.
Nice, completes the bank for a second time, and now is each one of those stand-ups will give him 50k.
So which ones are wow? All of them? Pink ones, okay.
What is Ray's score? How many hundreds? Can't quite see.
It's off the camera.
Oh, it's off the camera, isn't it? It's just off the
So
top.
it's what, 400?
It's going to be at least 4 because he was on 2 and then 3. This is a great play by Ray Davidson under extreme pressure.
Yeah.
Very last ball of the last game in the Epstein.
Is that just normal? Yep, that's normal. Okay.
Oh, we nearly got that last drop again.
After Ray's game, we should maybe adjust the camera.
Great save.
What a fantastic last ball.
Yeah.
We think it might be 568. Yeah. Yeah, Lacey Jones, we're just about to find that out. There is a light to indicate the number of 100,000s. Oh my god, it was 7. Ray Davison gets a whopping 768, 830.
758.
758.
That's going to be a tall order to catch.
That's a monstrous score. Yeah, I got it. Well done.
Yeah, when you're doing classics, you sort of assume if you get the score in, you've actually done all you need to do.
That is something, because if Ray wins this game, then that puts the USA back in contention.
Yep. What's the score at the moment?
103, 109.
Close.
This is going to the wire.
Yep.
It might even go to the very last point.
Very last point.
Yeah.
It's not actually possible for it to draw, is it?
That's a bit of a pointed comment to make.
Huh?
Pointed comment.
Yeah. So Johannes, the wonder kid, the German super kid, is stepping up.
He'll have his 30-second practice, of course.
Oh yeah, this is practice.
Nice drop catches there.
Yeah, I mean Johannes obviously grew up on
modern games.
On the modern games.
Yeah, but he's no mug on the old games.
Absolutely, he's got nice, and again nice push to get that number 1.
Look at that, those little flicks to swap and gain control of the ball. Really quite extraordinary. You don't see that. very often.
Remember, he's still just seeing how it's.
How it feels,
playing.
yeah, that's right, yeah.
So this practice game.
It's very close, this, Colin. It's going to the wire.
Yeah, Raymond got that number 4.
Yeah, no, that's right, yeah.
It's floated.
Unbelievable, yeah. So you're taking your trophy from last week's tournament?
I'm drinking my trophy.
Ah, okay. So you've already eaten all the pasta?
I didn't get any. Pasta was for second.
Ah. I didn't realise what was in the box. I should have guessed, yeah. Colin Macalpine, who won the pre-IFBA tournament last weekend. And I thought it was the huge box of pasta that he won, but it was actually a box of wine. So that
a box of red Italian wine.
Yeah. and
Sharing with my mates here. Also
Yeah.
my wife and
he made it last all week.
the female
I think it's going on.
associates.
Anybody in Italy who wants some red wine, basically.
Right, Johannes has started. This is his game proper now. We're live. This is it.
Yeah, we are definitely live. Oh,
man, he sent the drains.
He got 3 of the numbers there that he needs at the top there.
Yeah.
Looks like number 2's outstanding.
Number 2 and number 7.
7.
2 is the inlay on either side, of course.
Yeah.
So 7, I think he can shoot from the left flipper.
Well, he just plunged it, didn't he?
Oh, there you go.
Oh, nice.
Still needs that 2.
Yes. Oh. Come on.
Wonder if he'll shut it.
That's you've got to probably try it, haven't you? Because it's the last number is really important. Yep. Levente had chats it on the fly.
Very difficult to get in the number 2 otherwise.
Oh, that was so close.
I obviously spoke too soon then. Looks like he's not going for any shots in.
It's a Scott.
Trying to send the ball up top to get that rollover.
Oh yeah,
he gets it.
Got it. Okay.
Yeah, we've got the whale at every drop target, was it 50k? 100k?
Hit it. And the pink spot targets are all...
The only question is, can you catch Ray?
Nice nudge.
Great nudge.
Completes his drop bang.
Okay.
He's on 248, is it? Or 3? It's 2. 248.
Are we guessing that's 2?
Yeah, and just a reminder, Ray got 7.5. Ray got 7.58. Monstrous score. I hear the delay the crops.
How many balls do you have left?
Is this last ball?
This is 4th ball.
Oh, he can catch that 7 here.
You're stealing my wires.
Wow, 701,000 with 1 ball left. So he just needs 57,000. The wonder kid, Johannes
Ostermeier. Still
Ostermeier.
Jim Belsito to come.
Yeah, true,
So,
but
if he can get past 758,
it'll get guarantee at least 3 points.
Yeah.
Don't you so that.
Whoa.
Oh man.
Needs that last target at the top. And he bounce over. Still not got it.
He just needs 45k. Oh, and he centre drains.
Oh.
But he still takes. That's his last ball, isn't it? Yeah. Still a great score though. 714.
Yeah.
714,890.
Sure. Need that last drop target.
I don't want things plugging in the rig.
Yeah, fair enough. So, Jim Belsito needing at least 714, 890.
So, have we got anything on the Twitch? Wows in chat. Okay, we're getting wows in chat. Wows in pinball. Wows in everywhere. Okay. We've now gone over the 220 viewer limit. Awesome. Again, if all 220 of you can follow my Twitch stream, that will help my Twitch ratings tremendously.
Jim needs a big score here now.
1.6 million. Okay, so
this is practice, by the way.
Oh yeah, okay. That is another way to get the 1. It's not the most successful way to get a 1. But
just as well it is practice as well with those first 2.
Yep. Did you see? Could you see it on the stream where Trent was just basically practicing his plunge in his practice game on the next pinball? He didn't flip. He just purely used it for plunge practice.
Now the question that begs asking is, does Jim need to surpass Johannes' score in order to give America a chance, or can he afford to finish 3rd and Ray Day 1st? It depends on the overall scores, I believe. The cumulative scores for the bonus point.
If we can use Peter's...
it's 103, 109 according to that.
Okay. Yep. So North America need to get overall score to win. Yep. So they need the 1 point.
I was told 117.5 secures it.
Okay, so Jim gets the 7.
Playing a lot nicer for him than it did in practice.
I'm sure it will, yeah. So the thing is that you're actually better playing straight for your numbers, aren't you? You're better playing for the rollovers than you are for the first set of targets.
Correct.
Yeah, I wish I'd known that.
Yep.
You do now?
Yeah.
Well, you remember it though?
Yeah.
Just first set down, but...
Yep.
78, 80.
So it's actually a combination, isn't it? I think you've got to get so many sets down and all the numbers before you get the wow targets. Is that? Hi Mark. Got Mark van der Gooten just
observing.
Yeah, observing, pretending he's not here.
Absolutely scared that we're going to call him over and ask him to commentate.
Which we might do. Mark's helped us with commentary before, so yeah. So.
Jim's still needing the number 1 and number 5 rollovers.
Okay.
We move on to any wows.
We should have put the scores actually in on here, shouldn't we? I've got a method of doing that.
Ray Davidson got 758,000. Johannes Ostermeier got 714,000. And this is Jim Belsito currently on 120 and change.
I think I'm going to leave people at home to work that out. There's you can do too much for people, you know. They just get a bit lazy.
Wow!
Ooh, that's worth an action replay. Just watch this.
Oh, is it going to do it? Yeah.
Yeah. Wow. Whoa.
That's so cool. Nice one.
Oh, but that one's not coming back. Yeah?
He's got 2 balls left and he's on 136.
Now we've got dead flip on. Hi Jack.
Jack Danger in the house. It's not looking good for the United States at the moment.
But
Jim needs 600k on his last 2 balls.
Hey, great to see you.
And he tilts. That didn't seem like he didn't do much.
That didn't look like a tilt at all.
And
tilts 1 ball.
That ends his game. Was that his last ball?
Game.
Yeah.
Wow, so Jim ends up on 146,020. But I believe that settles.
Yeah, the post-it on the back glass is tilt ends.
Yeah.
Ball.
And he was down to ball. He'd only got 2 balls, so
I believe that ends matters. That settles matters.
I think it does. I think that's impossible.
No, I think. Oh yes, sorry, yes.
Like, because even if Robbie comes last.
Yep, Europe win. Yep.
Europe. So Europe have. Should we call it? Are we calling it?
Well, it looks so well. Everybody on the stream is all going absolutely crazy.
Yeah. So Europe wins the Epstein Cup to take a 4-3 lead in Epstein Cups overall. This is the 7th time the Epstein Cup has been held.
So Robbie's playing anyway.
And it went right down.
He's got his practice as well.
It went down to the last game.
Play the game. You see.
If that's a sign of things to come this weekend, then stay tuned.
This is going to be an awesome pinball weekend, isn't it? Yeah. It's amazing. Yep.
Some high quality, high stakes pinball action from world class players here in double pinball, Milan, Italy.
And you've also got to take your hat off to Double Pinball themselves. They've put a tremendous amount of work in here over the last few months to get this ready for the World Championship. They've put pre-tournaments on last weekend and 2 through the week, one on Monday night and one on Wednesday night. The guys have just been working tirelessly to get everything ready for the international invasion.
Big shout out to Pete Hendricks.
How do you like WoW? We believe it's through the rollover targets, numbers 1 to 7. But I think it's a combination. I think it's rollovers 1 to 7 plus knocking the first bank of drop targets down. But the conclusion we've come to on this game is that you are actually far better playing the rollovers than you are playing the drop targets.
I believe this is Robbie's game now.
Yep.
That was a straight drain.
That was straight drain, yep. So
for 1,000 points.
Well, he's lit 4, 5, 6 and 7, so
Another straight drain.
Oh dear.
Robbie walking away before he punches the game, I think.
Yep.
You can't quite believe it.
He's sitting on
stuck ball.
He's sitting on 1,000 after 2 balls.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow.
Union the 2 and the 7.
David saying on the stream, North America have been Belsito'd.
Belsito.
Oh, ouch.
Oh, and it drains again.
Nasty.
That's thanks, Levan. Much appreciated.
Yeah, big shout to Levan Engelbrektsson.
We
Belgian pinball legends. Wish you were here, mate.
Oh,
missing your
it goes straight down.
Missing your presence.
Literally had no luck at all in this game. Thanks TD 5000. Thanks Dom Pompey 2019 from Belgium again. Robbie obviously doesn't know the classics. Yeah, probably one of the best classics players in the world, but you wouldn't think that from that game. Okay, so
game over.
Game over.
With 40,000.
Tournament over.
Jorian Skydive score beat Zach's Adams family score. All right. Zach is going to hand out trophies. I'm going to just go down the list here. From Sweden, Jorian Engelbrektsson. From Sweden, Mats Runsten. From Switzerland, Robert Sutter. From Germany, Johannes, I'm not getting Oster, something. From, Aaron, you're from Germany, right?
Yeah.
Anna Rutter. Germany, Belgium, flags are the same. 53. From the Netherlands, Albert Namden. From Switzerland, Levente Tregova. And the Capitan, Daniele Acciari. He's going home. Because he lives here. Grab that too. There you go. Man, there he is.
This way.
Europe takes a 4-3 lead.
Yeah.
Someone who's taking this picture, please email it to me. Thank you.
Good job.
Close match, everybody. Good job, that was fun.
Hey, Team Europe, hey.
What's the final score?
120 to 114.
Oh, really close. Right down to the last game. I mean, that was tremendous.